Hello, master traders. Hello, fellow sheeps and unbiased traders. We about to do some unbiased price action analysis. I do want to mention though, seems to be a lot of fear, guys, entering the market. It doesn't reflect on today's price action, does it? He was just chopping, didn't go nowhere, as far as the SPY was concerned. But there's rumors of tariffs, guys. Heard rumors of tariffs. Could get people scared. Could push the market down. We don't know what's gonna happen, guys. But I tell you, every time we get rumors of tariffs, market drops, and then the news talking about, oh, we made a deal. Then the market pops, and then, oh, more rumors of tariffs. Trump is bad. And then, oh, Trump made a deal. And then the market pops up. Let me tell you guys something. We focus too much on the news. That's how it makes it easier for the market makers to fake us out. The news will get us fearful. That's when they pop it on us. The news will get us feeling optimistic and maybe it's time to buy the dip. That's when they drop it on us. It happens all the time. But when we look at the price action right now, we have an inside candle set up. The market, you look at the smaller time frame, went nowhere. We have signs of chop. As far as how we traded today, guys, it was good for some scalp moves, but this was nothing. All right. If you're in Uncle Charters' Discord, you know I also cover Tesla, and Tesla treated us a lot better. If you was in the Discord for tier 1 members or higher, I wrote here for Tesla, guys, 356 and 354 must fail to give us more downside, with 352.5 and 351 in play. If 357.3 clears, 360 and 363 in play. Look what happened. Look what happened on the first candle. Cleared 350. Oh, let me change this color. Cleared 356. Cleared 357.3. Went as high as, almost hit my 363 level. Went as high as 362.7. Nice pop to the upside. And I didn't alert or wrote anything for Tesla again until about 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And I wrote 306 cleared for Tesla. I meant to write 360. 360 cleared for Tesla, put it 363 and 365-ish in play. No puts unless 360 fails as support. Okay. Now we look here. I wrote it around 1 o'clock. We look at that 1 o'clock candle. It did clear 360 on the 1245 candle, but what did Tesla do next? It broke down 360, giving us that false breakout setup on the 15-minute candle, and it pushed Tesla way down. Money to the upside was made. Money to the downside was made. It was legendary. Then it was NVDA. For the tier 2 members and up, I cover NVDA. And I wrote here above 130.7 clears. I had some typos this morning. I meant to say if 130.7 clears, 132 and 133.5 and 133 are in play. No puts unless 129 fails. So we look at NVDA. This green line down here, that's my 129 level. As you guys can see, it never broke down 129. And it cleared 137.5 right there. And it cleared my next level at 132. It hit 133.5 and eventually it did hit 135. But that's as far as we went. A bullish setup for NVDA. A bullish and a bearish setup for Tesla, overall bearish. Triple Q and SPY not so much. It was just a very choppy day for the indices. Couldn't make up its mind. Now, I'll tell you this. Uncle does have a structure here. I do have a structure here. And it's getting pretty tight. Talks of tariffs. We also look at the market watch. Powell speaking tomorrow at 10 a.m. He's testifying to Congress. He tends to say some things that can move the market. We also have CPI on Wednesday and PPI on Thursday. So Uncle Charters is not expecting much more chop later this week. I'm expecting some volatility. Okay, so we need to prepare for that, guys. We need to prepare for that and look at the context. Look at the context of the daily chart so we can get a feel on what we can expect next. We recaptured that 602 level. We broke it down last Friday. Today is a higher close than last Friday, and we closed back above the 602 level. I think I mentioned in this morning's video that that was the equilibrium level. Below it, I'd be bearish. Above it, we have a false breakdown setup, which means we're bullish. Right now, that is the case. And breaking out 606 tomorrow should send us to 607.5 and to that 609 level. And a breakout of 609 would be a breakout of this structure that we have here and send us to new all-time highs. Now, we are having rumors of tariffs again, okay? If that's the case and the market decides to react fearfully, support at 604 and 602 must fail. That's the level that needs to fail to trigger puts. That's how we're going to know to enter puts, when support levels fail. Now, like I said, we have an inside candle set up here. The low of the mother candles, the low of the mother candles, well, that's redundant, Uncle Charters. The low of the mother candle is at 600. All right, 604, 602 needs to break down to invalidate the false breakdown. And breaking down 600 would take out the mother candle's low. Nail on the coffin. This is what you want to see if you're a bear. Break down those levels and I'll rock with the bears. But as long as above 602, Uncle's lean, general lean will be bullish. And like I said, if we break out those next resistance levels, 606, we couldn't test it today, but if we clear it tomorrow, we're likely heading back up to that 609 level, and above 609 could send us to another leg up with new all-time highs in play. Okay, guys? Remember, look to react. Allow the market to telegraph its movement. The market makers, they love to telegraph their movement. More often than not, they do that. So I'm not saying don't predict. All I'm saying is allow the market to telegraph its movement before you do. Right now we have a false breakdown setup, so my general lean is more towards bullish, but we do have an inside candle setup, which signifies chop. I just need to see those levels clear, and then I would be more bullish. And I'm not switching to bearishness to being a bear unless we break down, like I said, 602 to invalidate the false breakdown, and 600 break down the mother candle's low. Triple Q also have an inside candle setup. I do have a resistance level at 529 and 530.7. Triple Q almost tested that 530.7 level. That's a fib level. If it wants more upside tomorrow, those two levels must clear to put 532, 534 or higher in play. We could possibly head up to 536 to the 539 zone. I will switch back to bearish if 527 can fail. Now I do have support at 525.5, 524, and 522. But the mother candle's low is at 522. So I believe if we lose 527, I believe that 522 level can be tested. And if it breaks down, bears take full control. All right, guys. So bearish, if we break down 527, I would favor 522 being tested. And if it fails, general lean is bearish. If we clear 529 and 530.7 tomorrow, I favor a test of 532 and 534. And above 532, my general lean will be bullish. Here is Tesla. What a beautiful. Tesla is a blessing. Whatever you feel about Elon Musk, you guys gotta admit, this is some amazing price action, guys. Up or down, holy moly. Still overall bearish though. And now it looked like, where did we close? We closed around 350.7. We're gapping down a little bit here. I have a critical fib level at 347.5. A minor level at 349. Okay, if those levels fail, more downside is possible, whether you believe it or not. More downside is possible with 346 or lower in play. There is a gap around 345 actually. Well, 344.8ish. Gotta drop below 344.8ish to fully fill in that gap. All right. But before we even get to that gap, like I said, we gotta break down 349 and the fib level at 347.5. If we're finally going to get a relief rally, it usually starts with a false breakdown setup, guys. We lost some more critical levels here. We need the false breakdown. 350 needs to 350.7 actually. 350.7 needs to recapture 356, and I have a fib level at 357.3. All those levels need to recapture. Otherwise, still looking bearish to me. Okay. NVDA, what a beautiful pop-up today. Very grateful for that. And recapture the fib level, guys, at 132. So as long as above 132, I'm bullish on NVDA. This rally continues, and the gap fill is a ways away. And if we're going to get there, 133.5, 135 must clear to put the fib level at 136.5 in play, with 138 and 140 above, which is also a fib level. Trust no rejection unless we get a false breakout setup, guys. So the last fib level we cleared is at 132. If it breaks down tomorrow, that's going to be a false breakout setup. And that will put 130, 127, 124 or lower in play. Should be a nasty drop to the downside if we get the false breakout setup. IWM, also an inside candle setup. That 240.5 and 225 zone, is still holding here. 226.4 actually, and 225 below. Still holding. Bears got to break that zone down. They got to break it down, and then we can get bearish. Otherwise, bulls got to take advantage here. They're not showing much strength. They need to clear 229 and 230.4. Get above 230.4. That's when I would favor a bottom is in. Okay, I can't stand this chop, but like I said, Jay Powell speaking tomorrow. We got CPI later. I don't think we're going to chop much longer. Trump is talking. He's tweeting again. You know how that goes. Okay, so look to react tomorrow. Apple is looking bearish to me, straight up. It could change. Of course, it could change tomorrow. But it's looking bearish to me. Rejected from the 5 daily moving average. Could not recapture the fib level at 228.4. Bears got to take advantage of this. Break down 227, 225 tomorrow, and we are heading down a lot lower. 221.5, 220 or lower. Yeah, let's get those lower prices, baby. But I mean, if we do bounce, like I said, give us that false breakdown setup. Got to get recapture 228.4. That's a good start. Get above the 5 daily moving average. Got to get above 230 and 233. Now trust the bounce up higher to 234 and 237 zone, guys. Bottoms in if we can recapture the fib level around 237. But like I said, although it's just looking bearish to me. Now, Amazon, on the other hand, recaptured the 20 daily moving average. Bullish follow through for tomorrow is to recapture that fib level around 233. We got to be careful. This could be a little relief bounce to back test the 5 daily moving average, which would still overall be bearish. But if we can get above 237, I would favor a bottom is in. Okay, if today's bounce is a dead cat bounce, got to break back below the 20, get below 231, break down the fib level at 229.4, and Uncle Charters will rock with the bears again. 228, 226.5, and 225 would all be in play. Microsoft, well, it closed a little higher than last Friday, still looking bearish to me, but we do have an inside candle setup here. Overall, though, 410.7 and 409 must break down. Those levels break down. I am bearish, and I do favor we drop all the way down to 402 or lower. All right, trust no bounce unless we can clear some resistance levels. 412, 414, 415.5, 417, and 418.7. Above 418.7, I would favor a much bigger bounce from Microsoft. Here is Meta barely clinging on to that 716 level tomorrow. If below 716, I'm going to be bearish on Meta. Okay, and if we break down the next support levels at 714 and 712 and 710.5, I'm going to favor a lot more downside. Okay, above 716, bulls have a shot at more upside. Clearing 718 and 720 would be triggers for calls. Maybe we can pop back up to 725. Okay, DXY going for the bounce above 108. I am bullish. I will not get bearish again on DXY unless we break back below 108. Otherwise, 108.6 and 109 are in play. Coin with a little bit of a bounce, all right? It's getting choppy here, losing some volatility. Not good. But if we are going to be bullish tomorrow, 283 must, or 282 and 283.5 must clear. That should give us a chance to pop up to 287, 289 or higher. All right, if we are going to get bearish, we got to get below 280, break down 278, 276, and the fib level at 274. 274 held today. Can it do it tomorrow? If it gets retested, I'll definitely switch to bearish below 274. Doge still consolidating. I will not look to long unless above 26 or 28 cents. Otherwise, it's chopping. I barely want to look at this. Bitcoin doing the same thing, retesting a level it broke down. Fib level around 98K, retesting it as a resistant level. Still overall bullish. Still overall bearish unless that level can recapture. 98K and 100K. All right. Otherwise, look like it's chopping and might drop lower. Who knows? Just look to react, guys. And that's all Uncle Charters have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so beautiful. Come again, all right? And bring your friends next time, okay? Bring your friends. We'll have a little chat, all right? Thank you guys. Love you guys. Peace.